Understand a lot.
Yeah.
And
It's just functionality of reason. That's all.
definitely, and there's nothing that can beat us if we can able to talk. And
That's it, yeah.
previously, I made my telephone numbers available to the councils that as the senior manager, should there be problems, I'm amenable to resolve the issues. And even this morning, I confirmed that.
Okay,
so, but my lord, we respect the decision, and as the court pleases.
The law is such an interesting thing. It will force you to say, as the court pleases. What do you mean, as the court pleases? It is not what I please. I came here, Mr. Koza, of the area commissioner of Khosimamfuru, to specifically say, I do not want accused number 5 to go, okay? I need him. Only him. He needs to stay. Yes, we have Vusi Kat Matala. Yes, we have Ubangani Ntenzi. Yes, we have accused number 3, but listen, I am not willing to let go of accused number 5. Okay, he is essential to the smooth running of Khosimamfuru. Why does he need to go anyway? Besides his making false allegations, he was found with a cell phone, and we told absolutely no one about it, even though just a few days ago we told the world that we found a cell phone on Khosimamfuru. No, we're not very selective on our reporting, but it is true. It is not planted. Accused number 5 was found with a cell phone. We just didn't tell anyone about it. And that cell phone was found days after we found the cell phone for Kat Matlala, because Kat Matlala's cell phone was found on the 6th of July 2025. How do I know that? Because the 6th of July is a day etched in the calendars. It should become a future holiday because that is the day, okay? That is the day that Lieutenant General Cornazi from his tiny little corner of KZN came out. Well, I'm not the one saying tiny little corner, okay? It is Shadrach Sevilla, who has since been put also on a leave of absence, but he's now in his tiny little corner in his little house. Well, I don't know how big the house is because Paul Mashetile has a 24 million rand dun house over there in the Western Cape. But let's focus. This is July, ladies and gentlemen. South Africa is a movie, a series, a drama, a Netflix documentary at this point. Every day since the 6th of July 2025, there has been Guningi. Okay, it's been there's been so many jaw-dropping moments. It's been crazy. Hello Mzansi, welcome back to my channel. Let me know what happened in July for you, and that was such a shocker. Listen, over here on Mzansi Unfiltered, on the 4th of July, we were just trying to digest and understand what in the Mzansi Unfiltered has Brigadier Mzegezege, aka Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda, aka Brigadier Robocop, Brigadier what else did you guys call him? I can't remember all the names. That is all that we were doing. Okay, I had a content plan as the court was in recess. My content plan was to digest and go over the Netflix documentary. My heart hurts, okay? I watched that series. I wrote down my notes. I knew how I was gonna do my videos. I was able to do one video until Cornazi took over the entire internet. It's no longer Beyonce's internet. It's literally the internet belongs to Cornazi. What he wants, he gets, okay? And that's what we've been doing. So yeah, July showed us flames. But today's the last day of July. Is there more to come, or this is it? This is the end. So yeah, the last we ever saw, the last memory we have of Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda is him in his Robocop outfit, is him in his bomb squad mask, is him doing the inspection in loco, looking like Umzegezege, hiding his identity as a public servant. I still want to know, all these days later, 20 plus days later, I still want to know, what is he hiding? Who is he hiding from? And then on Sunday, it was General Cornazi. And do you know what happened on Monday? Absalom Zungu. It was dropped by Patricia Mashali, Miss Fia Fokol, and Njabs. The dynamic duo came to tell us all about their weekend expeditions, going over to see Ubaba Zungu, also in the KZN, and that they took him to the Newcastle police station and did a police statement that he knows nothing He's got no affidavit or anything to do with the SENZO MEYIWA trial. But he went ahead and revealed a lot of what was going on behind the scenes between him, his son Sizwe Skhumbuzo Zunguniza, and Brigadier Nicholas Gininda, and saying, hello, Khumalo. What? And that they had to meet, but he couldn't tell anyone where they were meeting, and he absolutely had to come alone. But the old man was none the wiser. No, he was very much the wise man, okay? He said, Andisi, he didn't go to this meeting. We will never know what that meeting was going to be. Was he going to return back alive? What? In the Mzansi Unfiltered. That is all that has taken over July. And that was not enough. Then Baloyi suddenly stands up and says, yeah, we're done. Baloyi. What do you mean you're done? We have so many unanswered questions. Oh, don't even get me started. And then Advocate Therefore as well. Did a podcast tour. MacG Podcast and Chill, SMWX, and Umoya. Wow. July has been a lot. Did I miss out anything? With regards to... Of course I did. And then Mr. Koza came to court. Like, I don't mean to laugh. But then one will begin to ask, one will be tempted to say, where is justice for SENZO MEYIWA? Court starts back on Monday. Today's Friday. It's also the end. Wait, is today Friday? No, today's Thursday. Wait, I don't remember. What day is today? That's how confused this has got me. Oh, yeah. And then Dalimpofu went over to the Constitution Court. And then Mr. Judge you know what? I'll do a separate video on that on my other channel. So make sure you're following me, okay, on GNU Unfiltered, because I'm about to drop that video as well. Let me not mix it up here, because July 2025 should just be changed to Guningi 2025. Okay, let's just forget about July. And I believe, when General Cornazi took over the internet, we were out still just trying to see what happened in the Durban July. What did people wear? And you know the irony of Durban July? The theme was avatars of Mzansi. And General Cornazi said, yep, I'm going to show up for a media press briefing while the president is out of the country, and I am going to be in my combat uniform. You know what? Let me just play one of those clips for all time's sake. Let's listen to this.
The Minister of Police invited and facilitated the peace talk between myself, the Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, and the Deputy National Commissioner, Lieutenant General Sbiya, in his office, in his house, State House, official residence in Pretoria. The purpose of the invitation was to try and create peace between myself and the Deputy National Commissioner. It was unprecedented. I've never seen in my life. The National Commissioner was present, but he just kept quiet because it was not his meeting. The Minister of Police felt that he must make me and General Sbiya to find peace. Surely, there can never be peace between a criminal and a police officer. So I stand here understanding, as leading this province of KwaZulu-Natal, that fighting organized crime remains a priority as directed by government. The National Commissioner remains my commander and the commander of all of us as we wear this uniform. And we must protect this badge and the police commissioner. I call on all men and women in law enforcement, the South African Police Service and Metro Police to stand up and protect our people. Yes, sometimes law can stand on the way to achieve justice. We must choose justice. Thank you so much for listening to me.
And in the famous words of Lieutenant General Cornazi, we must choose justice. Has there been justice in the SENZO MEYIWA trial as the state closed their case? Is this how SENZO MEYIWA's story ends? Is this how those who were in the house are never going to be called or held accountable in docket 636, with the prosecutor being Advocate George Baloyi? Do we wait for docket 375 in order to see justice for the Meyiwa family, for Senzo Meyiwa, and for his legacy. Because, as you know, the insurance money for Senzo Meyiwa has not been paid out pending this case, the results of the case, or the conclusion of the investigation of what exactly happened to Senzo. Meanwhile, life goes on. Children grow up, and those funds could have been used to help with their education, to enhance their life, and just to assist the family with their day-to-day needs. And with that, I'm talking about his children, with the exception of his daughter with Ukeli Kumalo, who is being taken care of by her mother. Where is the justice for the Meyiwa family? Why has the Meyiwa story, or should I say the Senzo Meyiwa case, been treated as if he died at a police station? There has never been a single nurse or doctor. Well, there was the not pathological. No, that would be a pathological lie. There has been the pathologist who has come, but with the exception of him, I'm talking about the doctors on the day he died. What happened when he arrived to the hospital? We never heard that account. And I think as members of the public jury, yes, we are interested in justice for Senzo Meyiwa, but more importantly, we also want to find out what really happened to him on that fateful day. You know, the state has taken us through bank statements of 2020, phone records that have nothing to do with the 26th of October 2014. It's been an incredible ordeal listening to the state's evidence. Actually, it's been quite appalling, a waste of taxpayers' money. And if, Lieutenant General Cornazi has time, I would also ask, can he just take a peek at the Senzo Meyiwa trial and just give us his overall opinion, just to give us a guided opinion on what he thinks is going on, and if he could just point maybe a finger or 12 at, the inconsistencies and them gulagujus that have come on the stand. But of course, he's a very, very busy man. But should he ever have time, we want to hear from him with regards to the Senzo Meyiwa trial. But I'm going to end this video right here. Monday resumes. We find out, is it going to be Section 174? If the defense is successful with Section 174, that means all the witnesses that you would love to see being called by the defense will never, ever, 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 ever make it to the witness stand. We will never hear their version. Unless, of course, Kelly Kumalo decides to go live on Instagram and tell us her version finally. The real version, I don't know. But yeah, let me end this video here. If you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so that you're updated, so that you're updated on my next upload. What is going on with my English today? Thank you so much for all your support. July has been something. I'll check you on my next upload. Bye.